Hey, this is Mason Haley with Wahpeton Family Dentistry. Our goal is to take the fear out of dentistry and help patients make informed decisions about their oral health. Today we're answering a very common question. Why do my gums bleed when I brush or floss? This is something a lot of people notice and many people assume is normal. But the most important thing to understand is this. Bleeding gums are common, but they're not normal. Most of the time, bleeding gums is a sign of inflammation. Healthy gums usually do not bleed when you brush or floss. When the gums do bleed, it's often because plaque or bacteria are building up along the gum line or between the teeth. Your body reacts to that buildup with inflammation. And when the gums become inflamed, they can become red, puffy, irritated, tender, and more likely to bleed. This early stage is often called gingivitis. The good news is that gingivitis is usually very treatable, especially when caught early. But if the inflammation is ignored for too long, it can progress into gum disease, where the problems start affecting not just the gums, but also the bone and support around the teeth. That is why bleeding gums matter. Not because we want patients to panic, but because bleeding is often an early sign that something needs attention. The most common reason is plaque buildup. Plaque is soft, sticky film of bacteria that builds up every day along the teeth and around the gum line. If it is not removed well, the gums can become inflamed. Over time, the plaque can harden into tartar. And once tartar forms, you usually cannot remove it at home with brushing or flossing alone. It typically needs to be removed professionally. Another thing we hear a lot is every time I floss, my gums bleed, so I stopped flossing. But usually flossing is not the problem. More often, the gums bleeding because they're already inflamed from not being cleaned consistently between the teeth is the problem. Other factors can include brushing too aggressively, smoking or vaping, dry mouth, certain medications, diabetes, and not having regular professional cleanings. If your gums are bleeding, the first thing to do is improve your routine more gently, more consistently. And that means brushing twice a day, focusing on the gum line, cleaning between the teeth daily, and being gentle, not aggressive. The goal is not scrubbing harder. The goal is actually cleaning more effectively. And if bleeding continues, or if your gums swollen, redden, tender, or you notice bad breath or gum recession, it's really a good idea to have them evaluated. The earlier we catch gum inflammation, the easier it is to manage. At Wahpeton Family Dentistry, we want patients to feel comfortable asking these kinds of questions and understanding what is going on in their mouth. If this is helpful, follow along. We'll be answering common dental questions every week to help you more informed about decisions regarding your oral health.